Tiger King, stars Joe Exotic, Carole Baskin, more. Where are they now? Here, Kitty Kitty, Tiger King. Murder, mayhem and madness has captivated audiences with its colorful cast of real-life characters and a string of bombshell revelations that made its backdrop of exotic animals appear tame. The Netflix docuseries explores the little-known world of exotic animal owners, who are involved in more than just acquiring animals for their private zoos and rescues. At the center of the action is zoo owner Joe Exotic, real name, Joe Maldonado Passage, and his nemesis, animal rights activist Carole Baskin, whose years-long feud reaches its breaking point. Drug runners, con men, gangsters, polygamy, homemade country music videos and a murder-for-hire plot have all made Tiger King the most-watched show on Netflix in the U.S. amid the coronavirus quarantine. Cardi B, Kim Kardashian, Jared Leto and Chrissy Teigen are just some of the celebrities who couldn't get enough of Tiger King and took to social media to share their thoughts. Cardi Liv tweeted the episode on Thursday, March 26, and revealed she was on #Team Joe Exotic. "They did Joe so dirty over and over again," the "I like it" rapper wrote before asking her followers, "Who you think is more wrong? Narcissist Joe? Or greedy Carole? And why?" Cardi later pledged to start a GoFundMe to free Exotic from prison. He is currently serving 22 years on 2 counts of murder for hire and 17 wildlife-related charges. Leto also live tweeted the first episode and invited his fans to join him for a viewing party on March 26. He dressed for the occasion in a gold cowboy shirt and cowboy hat and held a tiger stuffed animal. "Got my popcorn." Pressing play on #Tiger King Episode 1. "Let's do this," he tweeted. Kardashian asked her followers if they thought Baskin killed her husband on March 22. "Wow, the amount of texts I've gotten about Tiger King since I tweeted about it all have mentioned their belief that Carole killed her husband." She tweeted, "What are your thoughts? Do you think Carole killed him?" Dax Shepard and Edward Norton jokingly feuded over which actor would deliver a better portrayal of Exotic. "If I don't get cast as Joe Exotic in the eventual biopic, Hollywood is broken," Shepard tweeted on Wednesday, March 25. Norton quipped back, "Step aside, pal. You're way too young and buff and you know it. You could probably pull off Maldonado still, actually. Wouldn't that be fun?" Joe Exotic, the former Greater Wynwood Exotic Animal Park owner, was sentenced to 22 years in prison for hiring a hitman to kill Baskin. In March 2020, Exotic filed a lawsuit against the U.S. Department of Interior and the U.S. Federal Wildlife Service for more than $70,000, claiming that they added generic tiger to the endangered species list to target businesses like his. The animal enthusiast is also seeking an additional $15 million from his former business partner, Jeff Lowe, and several of his former colleagues for a claim that they planted evidence against him. In January 2022, a federal judge sentenced him to 21 years in prison, despite his plea for early release amid his cancer battle. Jeff Lowe Exotic recruited Lowe to save the Greater Wynwood Exotic Animal Park from Baskin's efforts to shut it down, but the former pals had a falling out. The zoo remains open and is now in Lowe's name. The business owner plans to move the park to Thackerville, Oklahoma, and rename it the Oklahoma Zoo. The venture was scheduled to open in the summer of 2020 but could be delayed due to the coronavirus pandemic. Rick Kirkham, the former Inside Edition reporter, who filmed Exotic's reality TV web series, currently lives in Bodø, Norway, with his wife and is working on another documentary project. Bhagavan, Doc. Antle, the Myrtle Beach safari owner, who Exotic called his mentor, raised eyebrows with his polygamist lifestyle with multiple female partners at his zoo. Antle criticized the documentary's portrayal of his facility, which has been compared to a cult, via Instagram in March 2020. Carole Baskin, the animal rights activist, slammed Tiger King as salacious and sensational after its premiere in March 2020, because it covered the mysterious disappearance of her second husband, Don Lewis, and led viewers to question her possible connection. Baskin refuted the claim, saying in a statement, "The producers, devoted an entire segment to 23-year-old lies and innuendos suggesting I was involved in my husband Don's 1997 disappearance." John Finley was married to Exotic at the same time as his late husband, Travis Maldonado. It was later revealed that Finley isn't gay and had a sexual relationship with a female employee at the zoo, which resulted in her pregnancy. Finley has since gotten a new set of teeth and lives in Texas, where he is currently in a relationship with a woman.